It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we finish off week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in 0-3 of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out comes. And a look at their mobile QB.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. There, that gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. And that's knocked away.
Game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that.
There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25, Jamar Chase. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays back.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point up and through. A 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Giants ready to go now and in possession of a new Holmes.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Little in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 2 yards and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here, because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now, having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of left with a 2nd and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard use. It's a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited.
3rd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum. Here's a give up the middle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but
they'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PA to zip. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Holmes returning from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. It's offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, here's Barkley again. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight as you off arm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding Ertz again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch.
Time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Get the play.
Now 2nd and 9. Touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. Impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score here. That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And the result here the same as the last play. Another talk defense. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Throwing Jones. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision enough. Now it's 4th. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll look to set up his blockers. And fights through one man. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 61 yards rushing him going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like to get out here and take off.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Red's in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
Smith and Jigba with the grab. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 yard
offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they...
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6. This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He may go. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his big numbers so far, we could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into him coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This deal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory and go for the touchdown.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first. Here's a 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. It'll go as a gain of 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3rd down conversion. On first down. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring...
Get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 20. Through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Jones looking to throw on second down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he'll return it to the 24. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read for the QB.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of this.
With this offensive line, they know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam, and he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Oh, this is...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Second worded out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? Is the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Jones now to throw on third down. The quick feet by Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Out to the tune of a big lead in this one, and you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone, and now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 138 yards first half. Right back to him on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to think on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him
the end zone.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're
melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Myers, and it is 42-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touch. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can
go to the playmakers. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down conversion. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, here's Barkley again, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 1:58 left to play till we hand you that coming up in 2 minutes' time. We'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Being chased out left, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to power a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Jones toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a smart push it would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come down. Here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 156 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Now the Seahawks going to use the gain on 1st, has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now back to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will have. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they'll get it. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. A leap and he's got it. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
Now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively.
New York, tell the X. 2 times. 3 down.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee. So we've come upon halftime with Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Jordan Love, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
For quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touch. Third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string the steam, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more.
Sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're
64 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They juked him, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right?
Ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 20. 3rd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's kicked. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard.
In with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They only got 2, but that was enough as yards. Here's the give to McIntosh. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. Win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for. Runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks up.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
About this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he pushes
out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 4. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able.
Defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. Secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
Started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game,
to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. Short 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside. Good for 20 on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the side the 20. Here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that
Gold grouper. Gold grouper. Gold grouper.
operating from the gun. Jones looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his first. The Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get 1 score back in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll drop to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Get in the weight room. Check. Fresno.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time.
3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a game. 2nd down and 7. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside field goal. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Seahawks have recovered. Kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down. Moves the chains as well. Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Completion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Holmes returning from his end zone, and he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Scramble, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Pick getting in there to bring him down. Here's Jones on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 4 to the gain of 22. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll go down inside. Second and a couple. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at... They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. That time, and it produces a new set of downs. Jones on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct.
Isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go, here we go.
58's Mike, 58's Mike.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Jet sweep here, Smith and Jigba. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 8. Back to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ertz has it left side. Just a gain of a couple there. They'll set up to throw. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the Seahawks
For the next drive, he's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Following the 2-minute warning. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next
Game has been even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some time when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cam and get him set. They'll look to throw again. And this throw a bit late.
Play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. 4th quarter of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Jones. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their over. We'll step aside. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility, right? And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final. That one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And this will not be returned. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to power through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from